YouTube world. This is the first makeup tutorial I've ever made. I'm really excited about it. I don't know if anyone's even gonna watch this, but I'll probably make more of these regardless of whether or not you do, because I had a super fun time doing it. If you're like me and you have super fair skin, you know that it is a pain in the butt to find any foundation that doesn't make you look orange or just weird, especially if it's drugstore, which I definitely go to drugstore brands because I can't afford like MAC or any of those brands. So yeah, if you have that same issue, I would love to be that door to you to find all of these amazing products that I have spent years looking for. Yeah, I hope that you love this video. I put my heart and soul into it, so yeah. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this is BB Fresh 8-in-1 Beauty Balm Skin Perfector. And I'm going to just use it as a primer because I don't have any other one right now. And this usually works pretty good, so I'm going to put this on really quick. Okay, so I just put my primer on, and next I'm going to use this. It is Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I'm using the color 110 Porcelain. It works really good for my skin tone. I just love this one. So I'm going to put this on. And I just am going to put dots all over my face. Okay. I always feel really dumb looking during this process. I just hate it. My husband sometimes watches me put my makeup on and makes me feel very uncomfortable because I know I look like an idiot. But this just, I don't know, I guess it makes it like better coverage, so do this. And then I'm going to use this sponge here to just spread it all over my face. And I did wet it, just kind of like squish it with the water. And yeah, I'm going to put this on. Okay, so I did that, and you can see that it just has really good coverage without like leaving lines and stuff like that. That's why I really love that brand. Next I'm going to use this concealer. It is CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. You can see the sun. And it is just in light. And so I'm going to put this under my eyes. Like this. See? And on my nose here, right here on my lip, there, and a little bit on your forehead. And if you have like a spot anywhere, you can put it on there too. And again, I'm going to use this guy to blend it in. So now that that is done, I'm going to use this. It is Fit Me also. It is the Matte and Poreless. It's just a powder, and I'm using 100 translucent because I found that anything darker than that on my skin really just looks orange. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use this. It's the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. I know most people would use like a fluffier brush, but I found that this one does good like kind of blending it all together without it like making it too cakey, or I don't know, it just mixes everything really well. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to more pat than brush, because if you brush then it kind of just like pulls everything off with it. So you just kind of pat it like this. You can see? Yeah, and so I'm going to do that all over my face. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to contour. So I'm going to use this. It is the e.l.f. contour brush, and I'm going to use this is a contour and blush palette from B&H Cosmetics, and I'm just going to use this darker color here. I'm going to get this one here, and it looks really dark at first, but once you blend everything in, it really isn't so bad. So you're just going to go along your, like right under your cheekbone, and you only go to where the color of your eye is. So right here, you don't want to pull it all the way in. So I'm just going to line my cheek here. So you can see that's kind of crazy, but I can do the same thing here. Yeah, so I know you feel like an Indian through like half of this, all this like spotting and stripes and stuff, but it really looks good in the end, I promise. And I'm just going to drag this down to kind of fill in that spot there. Same thing over here. Put a little bit on your forehead up here. And then we're going to use that blending brush again, and you just kind of go like this. Blend it in. And you can see that's still kind of dark, So you can go back over it with this. It's the same, the Fit Me. Just to go over it a bit. And for highlighting, I'm going to use Lagur, I think it's pronounced, Lagur. I got it on Amazon. It was like $10, and it's in translucent glow, and it's just a really pretty highlighter. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use this brush. You can see it's just kind of like a little bit fluffy. I don't know what this one's called. I had like a case for all of them, but my dogs tore it to pieces. So all I have are like a few remnant brushes, and this is one of those. So I'm going to use that and this. And I'm going to just put it like above on my cheekbone, like kind of above where you would want blush to be, and a little bit in my eye area and on my nose and on my chin. Okay, yeah, so if you can see, sorry, the sun is messing everything up. It's just a nice, pretty highlight color. So yeah, I'm gonna put that on those areas. So I just finished highlighting. The next thing I'm gonna do is blush. I'm gonna go back to this contour. Oh Jesus. I'm gonna go back to this contour and blush that. And I'm going to use this color next to the dark. And it can be kind of intense also, but I'm just gonna use this blush brush here. Use that. And yeah, you're gonna go kind of between the contour and the highlight, so. This is when it all kind of just pulls together. It doesn't look like you're such a crazy Indian person. I wish the sun wasn't. Okay, so you can see that. And then I'm going to go back over it again with this blending brush without anything on it, just to kind of rub it all in together. So you can go just like this. So you can see. Ta-da! So the next step is to put on eyebrows. I'm going to use this. It is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and it is in medium. I think there's this one, and then there's one darker than this one. And I'm going to use this brush. It's just like an angled little guy. He's super skinny. Just gives you really good control over what you're doing. And I'm not going to film myself doing this because it's kind of a process and it'll take forever. But I will do another video later showing how to do eyebrows. And yeah, so that'll cover that. I'm going to do this really quick. So there are my eyebrows, they exist. Next thing I'm going to do is eyeshadow. So I'm going to use this, it's a MAC paint pot for my primer for my eyeshadow, but you don't have to use something so expensive with this. I think like even e.l.f. has some eyeshadow primers and stuff. Just something so that it doesn't crease and stuff is what you need. So I'm going to put this on my eyelids, just like this. Just going to use my finger. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. It is Color Me Buff W7. It has just some really pretty colors. In this one I'm going to be using this first one, which is Buff. You can see it there. And then I'm going to be using Chocolate, which is this one. And then the one right next to it, which is Dust. Oh no, that one's Topaz. So I'm going to use those ones. And then I'm just going to use a crease brush like this, and you're going to put the, whichever one that is. I don't know why I have such a hard time remembering the names of these. These Buff. So it's the first one, and you're just going to put it, gosh, I'm sorry, this is literally how pale I am. It's like I get in the sunlight and it's, there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put it all over my eyelid here, and it's really good to do this. You just want to have like a base coat to put all of your other eyeshadow on. Okay, so now I'm going to use the chocolate one, and I'm going to put it in the crease of my eye. So I'm going to use this and go like this. Just like that. This is literally the worst. Okay, so that part is done. You can see I really love that color. Also, if you notice my dog back here, I promise that he's not dead. He's alive. Posters! Pokey. Pokey. Hey, you. What are you doing? Yeah, he doesn't care at all. But I promise he's not dead. In any case, I'm going to use that other one, which was the Topaz one. And I'm just going to put it, like, dab it on the outside there. So I'm going to go... Okay, there we go. So you can see it just kind of adds a little darkness to the corner there. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through with this, the buff one, the first one here, and I'm going to use the flat side of this brush. Just kind of is like a skinny guy here. It's just like hard. And you just hear this and you just kind of like pat it into that white spot there. So that's it for eyeshadow. You can see it's just like a nice natural look. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. It is just a little dark brown eyeliner. It is L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. So I'm going to use this little guy, and I'm just going to go underneath of my eyelid here. Like, not even here, but like right under my eyelashes, just so that when you put the mascara on, it just looks fuller, I guess. So I'm going to do this. So you can see. Yeah. So now that that is done, the next thing that I'm going to do is just put on my mascara. I'm going to use this. It is Colossal Volume. It's Maybelline. This is my holy grail of mascaras. I will never buy a different one. I sometimes try and then I always regret it. So this guy is my go-to. I'm just going to put him on really quick, and yeah. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on false lashes. I know like that might seem silly for like an everyday look, but I actually do wear these every day, mostly because I get them on Amazon and I get like 15 pairs for $3. I'll put a link in the thingy below. But these are awesome. They come a little bit long, so I just like, you know, trim them down to shape, and yeah, they work pretty good. I get like probably like 5 wears out of each pair, and yeah, I'm gonna put these on. So there are my false lashes. I'm going to use this. It is Ico London. It's skinny liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to go over there and kind of cover any like bit of glue or anything that you can see from the false lashes. And yeah, so there are my eyes. You can see I actually had a little bit more trouble than usual putting my false lashes on. I probably should have retired these lashes today instead of reusing them again. It was a little bit of a hot mess, but they are finished, and I think they don't look horrible, which is a miracle. The last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. It is e.l.f. It's like a matte lipstick, and the color is Praline. It was like $3, which is awesome because I think it's really pretty and that's super cheap. So I'm just going to put this on my lips. Yeah, girl. So yeah, this is the finished product. Sorry if you can hear my heater, it just turned on, which is obnoxious. But yeah, this color of lipstick is pretty cool. I like it a lot. This is just an everyday look I do. I'm just gonna leave my hair in a mess bun because I really wear messy buns like 6 days out of the week. I don't know, I have a 6-month-old, and if you have a 6-month-old, you know that he's probably just gonna pull on your hair and it's gonna hurt anyway. So this is like the easy solution. Thanks so much for watching. If there's anything specific that you wish I had expanded on during this tutorial or that you want to learn, please comment and I would love to do that. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Also, just for the record, I realized that I kept saying crazy Indian person and I feel like that sounded really bad. All I was referring to was like war paint, so please don't judge me and think that I'm racist for that.